Brand new, revolutionary, outstanding. Presented by the most popular dream team in German-speaking teleshopping. Discover now the absolute highlight of the year for your kitchen. The fantastic Harry Blackstone collection. Find out how today only you can receive this high-quality knife set in the exclusive gift box absolutely free of charge. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a knife at home that you're satisfied with, you can believe me, you will be delighted with this knife. I can safely say, ladies and gentlemen, that we have reinvented the knife. Look at this, you'll be able to slice tomatoes like I've shown you here in one go. But I guarantee you, as of today, it's all going to be easier. When you want to slice bread, for instance, you just glide through it. I tell you, it's a pleasure when you cut with a knife like this. You simply can't make a mistake. It doesn't matter whether you want to cut thick or thin, and all the slices are the same. You cut exactly and parallel. Why? Because this knife is ground on both sides. That means that the Harry Blackstone has not only a multi-zone blade, but also a double cut, a hollow cut, in the hollow cut, a gliding cut, behind a smooth cut. So one cut after the other. And here, you can cut this away because of a surface that for the first time is free of pores. Now, I'd like to show you the difference to a normal kitchen knife. A normal knife, apart from being so expensive, mostly has a smooth cut because with these hardened knives, you can't corrugate the blade. But we have the corrugations built in. This knife that you see here, ladies and gentlemen, you can put in without any trouble in the dishwasher. I tell you, it's amazing.
Super, Pep.
Clean it in the dishwasher.
Take a look at that.
There are the raisins, not torn out. They're sliced through like it was butter. And I want to show you something. You'd never believe me if I didn't show you a pore-free surface that has the same properties as a pan. Would you cook your eggs in an iron pan? Probably not, because you'd have to chisel them out. Since 1960, you've had all kinds of coated pans. Before with Teflon, then maybe with ceramic these days. Ladies and gentlemen, and now a little experiment. Let me introduce our very own pyromaniac in person. And now take a look here. I'm heating the blade. I know what you're thinking. These two are crazy. You'd never try this at home. And now I'll put a scrambled egg on the burning hot blade. Ladies and gentlemen, you won't believe your eyes with a Harry Blackstone knife. The egg really gets fried, but it doesn't get caught in the pores. What you see here, this is unique. With one small breath, the egg is blown off.
Amazing.
The knife remains perfectly clean, and that's why we say Harry Blackstone has invented the blade that you will use for a lifetime of slicing, 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 and slicing. And now, ladies and gentlemen, now you're going to get really convinced.
Order now the fantastic Harry Blackstone Universal Knife with its unique surface finish for only €49.90. Along with the free large meat knife, the herb chopping knife, also including the vegetable peeling knife, and 6 sensational steak knives, also absolutely free. But if you call and order right now, you'll receive this exclusive gift box also free of charge. And the price is still a one-time payment of €49.90. So call and order right now. It's worth it.
Now I'll show you the proof that anyone can cut with this knife. You can just cut like you're a kitchen chef who is in the kitchen every day, or like a housewife who has to cut and slice every day. You always have in the kitchen, whether there is one person, two people, or 20 people. Always one implement, and that is a knife.
Right.
You have to keep on cutting.
Yeah.
At home, you've got right-handers and left-handers. I have a worthy colleague, Horst Fuchs, with two left
that's
hands.
me.
Horst, one precise premium slice with a high-class Harry Blackstone knife. It can be said that even Horst Fuchs can use it.
Wow, amazing.
Wafer thin, each
really
slice exactly
slicing.
like the others,
Now
whether
I'm
thick or
really
thin, that's not
cutting.
the point. Anyone can cut
Super.
with it. It's easy for everyone. Sausage or cheese,
I didn't
you
know
surely
that.
don't slice that at home because you either buy it pre-cut, or if you do, then with an ultra-troublesome bread cutting machine. And I know housewives who curse those bread cutting machines. Why? Because if I slice
have to
sausage
clean
or
it.
cheese once, right, I have a
Right, yeah.
stainless steel cutting wheel, but no coating like we have, no sealed surface. In a word, you really have to clean everything. The sausage cut paper thin, but that's not all. Just take a look at this sliced cheese. You always buy cheese pre-packed. And why?
Of course, yeah.
It's cheaper by the block. The pre-pack is 20 to 30% more expensive when it's sliced. Why? They know exactly why. You don't have a slicing machine at home. You're clueless without Horst. Without me, there is no proper kitchen.
That
We
is
are
true,
creative
that is
assistants,
right,
ladies
that's
and
right.
gentlemen. We bring you the good news. That's what we do. Take a look at this. If you can slice cheese like this, then
Exactly.
you at home can talk about a knife that doesn't satisfy but delights. And that's what we want. And today we are making you a really unbelievable special offer.
Super.
Order now the fantastic Harry Blackstone Universal Knife with its unique surface finish for only €49.90. Along with the free large meat knife, the herb chopping knife, also including the vegetable peeling knife, and 6 sensational steak knives, also absolutely free. But if you call and order right now, you'll receive this exclusive gift box also free of charge. And the price is still a one-time payment of €49.90. So call and order right now. It's worth it.
I tell you what, up to now, all that was for nothing. Take a look. Harry Blackstone knife means it's indestructible. It also functions as an ice cutter and a bone cutter. A 2-component edge, a self-adjusting handle. The knife lies wonderfully in the hand. Now comes the real stress test. I'm always asked at presentations about knives, how long will the knives slice?
Yeah, sure.
I could always say, until they're dull, but I don't say that. I'll show you something, and you can believe it. This knife lasts longer than your expensive car, even if you paid 40, 50, 60,000 euros. This knife definitely survives the car. I'm sawing on this file. Look here at the hardwood. Yes, sawing on the hammer's handle. I go to the hammerhead, and now take a look at this. If this blade was too hard, then the prongs would break off. If they were too soft, then they wouldn't be there anymore. It would be bent or destroyed.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this blade cuts everything, even ice. Now take a look. If you want to redecorate your apartment or your garden fence,
This is just crazy.
Harry Blackstone can do it all. If you want to change the look of your chair from a classic chair to a modern one, ladies and gents, Harry Blackstone does it all without any damage to the blade. Please look carefully at my fingers. The blade is not changed at all. Cut with this knife. What do you mean cut? Glide through the tomato. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an absolute dream. You'll become addicted to cutting. The first try. Every day you'll be cutting.
That's amazing.
You've never had a knife like this at home, and you know it. And we think it's very important that it is dishwasher safe because this surface has no inclusions, no pores, because this is the very best knife that I can offer you right now. This is the best kitchen knife that I have ever found on the market.
Find out how today only you can receive this high-quality knife set in the exclusive gift box absolutely free of charge. Stay tuned.
And I'll tell you one thing, where other knives give up, that's where Harry Blackstone gets going. Look here, this is the same knife, but not the same. Do you want to know why? The surface is polished, but it still has inclusions, still has pores. Everything just sticks or clings. This surface, ladies and gentlemen, the Harry Blackstone surface coating, is applied at double the speed of sound. It is so well integrated in the knife, it can't be separated, and it's smooth for a lifetime. And now, I think I'll show you a small experiment. 2 pieces of ice on the knives, and watch what happens. It will freeze, and I will show you something here on the Harry Blackstone. It slips and slips and slips. It can't get a grip because the pore-free surface simply leaves it on
what's
top.
happened here?
I'll tell you what, this is what happens. That is solid. It's absolutely frozen solid, ladies and gentlemen. And what you see here is an absolute sensation because when I turn the knife upside down, it is so solidly frozen, and that's what I wanted to show you. And I can pull off the ice cube only with force. And now, Horst, I prepared something. 2 packs of broccoli, completely frozen. Horst Fuchs gets the normal knife. The polished knife with the bone saw and the ice cutter.
That's
now,
mine,
ladies and gentlemen, the Harry Blackstone knife. Look at this. You won't believe your eyes. Horst, you can start already. I'll laugh myself to death. No, you've got to cut it. I'm finished. Horst, don't push. Slice. I said don't push. Slice. Super. I glided through the frozen veg. No matter what you want to slice, you always have the right knife. You always have the right coating. And now it's getting better. I take both knives, both the uncoated one, plus Harry Blackstone, and to give you an example, I put them into the milk, ladies and gentlemen. You'll soon have absolute proof before your eyes. Look at this. I dip them in.
This is nuts.
And I take the knife out. I already know what happens. Look at this. This is practically dry, and the other one is covered with a real film. Ladies and gents, this is absolutely sensational. There's never been such a slicing method before.
Look, everybody, it's sensational. It's unbelievable what Pepe Rösler can coax out of one single knife. And we're not through yet. I'm really interested to see what he's going to show us now.
Ladies and gentlemen, you won't find any knife that is more versatile. You only ever need this one knife, and you can even fillet with it. I know, if you have a fillet knife at home, you only seldom or maybe never use it. A specialist can work with it. Ladies and gentlemen, with this, anyone can work with it. Look at this, I glide right through the meat for stuffed chicken breast. It's perfectly sliced. It doesn't get any better. With roast pork, the hard part is the surface, the skin. Look here, I cut right in and I pull it right away.
Wow.
Cut in, pull out. out once and again, and then again, and once again, continuing for a lifetime. It lasts
Fantastic.
longer than a car. The blade and the surface fused into
That's
one
for
with
me.
a practically indestructible handle. Ladies and gentlemen, what more do you want? And when you want to slice through, you will glide through pork, forget the skin, the bone, and the gristle. It simply does not get any better. For really smooth slicing, I'll show you with a pineapple. Do you want it in slices or in slices? How do you want
In
it?
slices.
In slices
Yeah.
or in slices?
Super.
Oh,
But that's
badly.
just unbelievable, Pepe. That's
This
real
is a special
quality.
class knife. Super class, ladies and gentlemen. Harry Blackstone, the best knife I've ever held in my hand.
The Harry Blackstone knife with the unique surface finish and the two-sided double cut is all ready to slice, 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 and slice. Find out how today only you can receive this high-quality knife set in the exclusive gift box absolutely free of charge. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is really a sensation. 90% of the work can be done with a Harry Blackstone Universal Knife. And now, it begins with the biggest promotional offer of all time.
Super.
If you would buy the original Harry Blackstone meat knife, later in a store, you will pay €39 for this 8-inch knife. Today, in our special promotional offer, we will give you this meat knife absolutely free of charge, and all for this special promotional price. Now it gets interesting. I brought for you also the Harry Blackstone herb knife, with which you can cut beautifully. Ladies and gentlemen, you can cut the vegetables for your salad beautifully in seconds, and I'll tell you something, if you cut one time through the vegetable, you'll never do it any other way. And when I say chop herbs, then as of tomorrow, you will chop herbs like a 5-star kitchen chef. First, you chop the herbs. As usual, if you have a cradle knife at home that has the disadvantage of being blunt, ours is sharp as a razor blade, and it stays sharp. After 10 or 20 years, you can still cut like this. The aromatic flavors don't become pressed into the board. If you buy this knife later, it will cost you €29.90 in the better shops. Today, included absolutely free. It won't get any more expensive, but my favorite knife comes now. And that is the small knife, the piercing knife, ladies and gentlemen, which you will just love, with which you can prepare food where you previously needed a larding needle. You don't need this anymore. Now, put it in the belly of the roast pork. From the top, take some of those delicious, freshly cut, beautiful herbs, or you can take a garlic clove and put it directly in the meat. Oh, so the flavors can be absorbed. Or the aromatic veggies can be cut directly into the soup. Look at this, that is real fun. The knife cuts, 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 cuts again and again. And this knife is also included for you within the complete set.
Pepe, I have a question. The Harry Blackstone knife has completely convinced me.
So
Now,
glad.
just one more question. How much does it cost?
I've already told you, this is the greatest promotional offer of all time. You pay for the Harry Blackstone Universal Knife not $59, not $55, but for the special promotional price you pay for only one knife, $49.90, and that is all you have to pay today. And now, absolutely free of charge, you also get the large meat knife. It stays at $49.90. We'll also throw in free the herb chopping knife. It's still $49.90. The small vegetable knife for fine chopping is also included for free. So we're giving you merchandise worth over €100, but today you only have to pay €49.90 for one single knife.
My goodness, that's really crazy, everyone. Pick up your phone. Call and order right now.
Just a minute, Horst. 6 pizza, steak or snack knives worth €29. We're also giving you free of charge today. From the same manufacturer, the same quality. It's part of the special offer and the price remains.
€49.90.
Yes,
look,
sir.
everyone, look at that. Today you receive one knife, $49.90. Absolutely free, the meat knife also. And also
Horst,
the herb.
we said that at the beginning. We'll give you something more as well. $49.90 is still the total unbeatable price
great.
for everything, and the gift box alone is worth more than €50. Everybody needs this for the kitchen, and it's all included, and all for this sensational and unbeatable price.
Of just €49.90.
That's right, Horst.
That's
That's
just
exactly
crazy.
right.
So pick up the phone, call, and order right now.
It's worth it.
Order now the fantastic Harry Blackstone Universal Knife with the unique surface finish for just €49.90. You'll also receive free the meat knife, also the herb chopping knife, also free the vegetable knife, and 6 sensational steak knives, also free of charge. But if you call now and order right away, we'll give you this exclusive gift box, also absolutely free. And you still pay the one-time price of only €49.90. Yes, you heard it right. You only pay for one knife, €49.90, and that's all you have to pay. And everything else today is absolutely free.
Gleich mitbestellen. Den formschönen Harry Blackstone Messerblock.
Standfest und sicher schont die Klingen. Ihre Messer immer zur Hand. Den formschön praktischen Harry Blackstone Messerblock bekommen Sie heute zum sensationellen Vorzugspreis.
Bestellen Sie ihn gleich mit.